Okay, I'm dancing just to check the delay. It seems to be okay. Less delay, still like a little bit, but you know, you got some shoulder shimmies out of it, so hopefully that makes up for it. Okay, so we are basically trying to set up some Docker containers so that we can run Bun. Uh, yes, no, thank you for letting me know. This sort of stuff, I honestly don't know how the delay happens. I think maybe because I'm streaming to multiple things, or actually you know what it probably is. I stream to a service called Restream, which then is responsible for streaming or like distributing to multiple services. And that's probably adding some delay, or I don't know. This is the funny thing about technologists is we can sound close enough to be like, oh that makes sense, but I actually have no idea anything that goes into all of that. It's probably just the little goblins in my computer that are just, I don't know, need more caffeine or something. So, back to what we're doing. We want to do some comparisons. For those of you that haven't seen the project that I've been working on for a little while, I'm basically trying to create this web application that reports is, well, it's going to offer a couple of things. Oh, it's not running. That's why. npm run dev. Okay. I'm trying to create this web application that's going to be fertile soil for performance analysis, benchmarking, and improvement. So I can do this. I can see when it loads, it like tells us a little bit of the stats of the website, right? And then as that's running, I can, let's say, open another terminal and say, because that's running, let's see, let's copy that URL. And I can do something like npx autocannon, I don't know, hit that URL. And what this does, autocannon is a load testing tool. So it's going to, if you just use it on its own, it's going to run for 10 seconds. And in the course of those 10 seconds, it's going to make 10 connections per second, or 10 connections per second. And with those, and it's going to give like this report that says, hey, you know, this is the latency that we experienced. I don't understand what the percentages here are. Like maybe this is the top, like the best 2.5%. This is the 50th percentile, whatever. But it's going to say average latency time is 10 milliseconds, standard deviation, and the maximum latency it experienced. It's also going to say the same for requests per second and bytes per second. Higher is better, I think. More requests per second that it can handle is better. Anyway, so yeah, this project is set up, and one thing I want to do with the UI is make it configurable, but right now this project is set up so that there is this config file. And we can basically do things like swap out different servers. So right now it's a node process that runs a node server, an express server, and a fastify server, and compares all three. And then that doesn't matter. There's some configuration to include things like third-party scripts in the client side, like returned HTML. There's a configuration to turn on PartyTown, which is a tool that takes third-party scripts and loads them in service workers so that they run on different threads instead of on the main thread. All these things, we're also going to do like image optimization, all this stuff. And right now what I'm just trying to do is kind of create this underlying project that can then be easily configured and swapped out for things that can show the performance improvements and like actually validate different things, and by what metric those improvements can actually impact, or by what impact they can have. What I'm doing right now though is reteaching myself Docker because it's been a while, so bear with me. One thing I want to do is compare this Bun, this super fast JavaScript runtime, to Node. they're different runtimes, but Bun is supposed to be pretty compatible. I also want to get Dino set up. Oops. And so to do that, I think Docker is going to be the right way, because that way I can essentially guarantee that everything else in the environment is exactly the same, but the runtime. And that JavaScript runtime can then like do some sort of operation that says, I'm fast, or I'm almost as fast, or I'm faster. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm trying to now run this Docker image. So we're going to stop this sort of local development. We're going to try this Docker stuff. And I don't love what I'm doing here. So let's do Docker ps all, show me all of the images that have existed on this computer. I'm also going to bring this font size down a little bit so I can actually burp. Let's try that. Boop. Okay. Let's try that one more time. Oh, it's just, no. There we go. Cool. Name is called poop. That's great. I am going to, that's my container that was running, and the image it was running is this image. So I'm going to say docker rm poop. Cool. That's no longer one of the containers that have existed, despite them not actually running. And Docker images, these are all of the images that I have. So I have a copy of Postgres that I can use. Yeah, I don't know. This is the cool thing I'm working on, Jess. I have this unnamed, untagged image that I need to delete because dealing with image IDs is so annoying. So Docker image, remove that. Unable to delete image being used by a stopped container. That is untrue. Really? Docker images. This one is being used. Docker image rm. That doesn't seem right. Docker ps all. So shoot. Oh, no, I did start these. Okay, so these I started at the beginning. Okay, we're good. Docker has, okay. These are also being used by that same thing. So let's do Docker rm, the agitated thing, and the vigorous Driscoll. And then we can remove our image. Cool. Now we need to rebuild our image and give it some sort of name. So let's go Docker build this, and I think Docker build help. There's a way to name things. Tag. Okay. Tag name.tag. Where is the name though? Docker builds a path and then the URL. Let's see. File forest, memory, network, string, no pull, rm, tag. Tag. Okay, well, I'm going to try naming it. Docker build name poop. We're not going to tag it. We're just going to give the path, which is the, okay, unknown flag poop. Okay. Unknown flag name. Okay. Poop. How do I name an image? Dang it. Docker image name. Docker tag. Docker images. Oh, is it? You know what? I wonder if it's just tag. Docker build tag poop that. It's going to build it one more time. Hopefully we don't have to do the builds too much because these can take a while. This is good. Your CM for We're running a voxel contest, so that's been keeping me pretty busy. So now we can say Docker images, and we can see we've got the poop image. Perfect. Awesome. That was probably really inappropriate because now that's the one I'm going to have to use, but we can do docker run poop, and it didn't actually do anything. Docker ps all, oops, Docker ps all. Cool. It actually started. I probably should have named that something else. So docker rm ecstatic static clean. We're going to do docker run. IT is the interactive mode. We're going to give it a name of name of I need a better name than like poop. We're going to say node or app. Going to call it app. Run in interactive mode app, and then I need to give it the name of the thing I want to run, and then the command that I want to run, which I think is /bin/sh. If I did that right, cool. Here I am. Okay. So at this point, what this command is doing is saying, hey, Docker, I want you to run I want you to run the image that I am telling you. The image I'm telling you is this poop image. Sorry for the naming. I gave it this name so that I can reference it later on. So when I exit out of the Docker image, I can see Docker PS, look at all of my images. It has this name app that makes it easier to reference. So I can do something like Docker start app, and it will start it. And then it'll stop it because the app doesn't actually do anything to keep running. Okay. So, let's do this again. Docker run app interactive mode /bin/sh, I think. Unable to find app locally. That doesn't. Oh no. Okay. That was wrong. Run poop, and then name is app. I think we're gonna have bad option name. Okay. Docker run. I wonder if I can Docker start interactive. Docker start app it bin sh. No. Okay, that's not going to work. That's fine. It's just not going to work. We're going to say Docker remove app. Oh, okay. Cool. It is up and running, and it's been up and running. The app container is up and running with the image poop. Yeah. So how do I SSH into a Docker container? That's the next question. SSH into Docker container. Docker run, Docker PS, Docker, there it is. That's what I want. Okay. I want to execute command interactively within my Docker container, which is, oops, let's go. You do that by saying Docker execute interactively on this particular container, which I've named app, this command, bin/sh. That should get me into the container. Now I'm in this I'm in this node container within my actual, this is going to be wild. I am inside of a Docker container, which is inside of the WSL installation, the Windows subsystem for Linux, which itself is inside of my Windows PC. Does that make sense? So essentially what I've done is on my Windows PC, I have installed WSL, which I believe is probably some sort of Dockerized container thing that Windows controls. I've installed this Linux Ubuntu instance. And then inside of that, I installed some software called Docker, which allows me to create these little containerized virtual machines, which can then themselves sort of encapsulate or pretend to be their own little operating systems. So now inside of that window, that WSL subsystem, I've installed Docker and I've used that to create a new container called called app. And that app container is running the recipe that I called poop, whatever, which itself is the node, which itself is defined here. This is the recipe. I'm saying use this node official node package with the node 18 version, and then you can just ignore this. This is the command it's going to run when it starts, which doesn't actually do anything. And so now that it's up and running, I can get in and check it out. And I should have a node version here. Yes, I do. I wonder if I have an npm version. I do. I wonder if these match the one that's running on my machine. So if I exit out of here and I say node version, nope, my machine is running node version 16 and npm version is 8.3 instead of 8.15. Cool. All that to say that we have this node thing running. So how do we actually run a node application? Well, let's see. I basically need to copy over, let's see. I need to copy over all of the files that I need to bring over to run the application. So that's going to be source, public, and package log. So we're going to copy over the source folder. And I forget how to do this part too. Copy, no, node, Docker example. Because I need to tell it from which path and which path to copy to. So I need like a full Docker example. Here we go, something like this, right? Burp, cool. Should look something like that. We'll keep that. We're going to set some environment variables. Sure, we can set it to production. That's fine. We'll set a working directory of app. This is basically going to say on the container machine, what folder do you want to work in? I'm going to install, yeah, work. Sure. We're going to copy package.json package lock.json and /. And then what the heck is this? Like, why do I need to copy that everything and then also copy everything? That makes no sense to me. Command is run node server. We don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. Actually, command I do want to do, what is it? npm start, sure. Or npm dev, run dev. Cool. I don't know why I need this. So I'm going to run that. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're creating a virtual machine that says, hey, start with this image that has Node already pre-installed on some Linux machine. I think probably Ubuntu. Then set an environment variable. That's going to be, an environment variable is like, if I exit out of there, if I set something like, I don't know, user equals Austin, then I can do something like echo user, nope, echo $user. And so that's a variable that I can reference at any point later on and access that from anywhere in my environment. So we're going to set that to production because we want Node to know that the Node environment that it's running in is a production environment. We're setting a work directory app, or we're setting a work directory, which is where our application code is going to live. It's in the app folder. We're copying over stuff from our working folder into that app folder in the containerized environment. In that containerized environment, we're running npm install, and then when we start that machine, this is the command it's going to run. So let's try building this one more time. Let's do docker images, and I'm gonna get rid of that poop one. Docker image remove poop. Okay, fine. Docker stop app. There we go. And docker remove app, and then docker remove or images remove poop. Docker image, sorry, remove poop. Oh, come on. Yeah, docker ps all, docker remove recursing Thompson. Now I'll remove the image. Thank you. Okay. All right. Sorry about all that. Next thing. What was I doing? I want to build this image. Docker build. Let's tag this image with. What's a good tag? Leet. We're going to build the path in this folder. It's going to build this thing again. It's going to do all this work. Config production, use omit dev instead. Okay. Interesting. Haven't seen that before. So that's npm telling us it's trying to install all of our production only dependencies, but apparently this has changed. So now this should be omit equals dev. Okay, npm install should be running. And once that goes, we should have the dev command. Man, Docker. Another fun thing about Docker is I also need to do something like this. Expose. And I need to expose port 3000. I need to map port 3000 on the virtual machine to port 3000 on the host machine, which is my Linux machine. That is so that for networking reasons, when I go to localhost 3000 on my local machine, on my host machine, it's going to map to port 3000 on my virtual machine. Still a lot of fun. A lot of that Docker goodness that, when people ask me, Phils, you're still on here, hopefully. When Stony asks me why I don't do more Docker, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Phils. You just right. Right in the sweet spot. So, is it fun to watch people do Docker? To struggle? To feel the pain? And perhaps it's fun to watch people feel the pain that you often feel so that way you have more of a connection to them. Show you what I got. What I got is app development skill. I don't need this I don't need to fluff around with all this DevOpsy SRE work. I don't care if the site stays up or how many nines of availability we got. I got to make this thing do some cool stuff, like installing dependencies would be great. I think I'm going to stop doing that. I think because I don't need to, I just copy over the node modules now. Show you how to get in the compose file. Here you go. There it is. Nothing fancy. Not using Docker Compose yet, although that's the next step, because eventually for the performance stuff, I might bring in a database, but I will be bringing in Redis, because we're essentially trying to write some things we're trying to do deliberately poorly for time and memory constraints. So use a lot of memory, take a lot of time, things like that. What is it? Memory, time and space object. No, big O notation stuff, you know. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Let's maybe try it one more time. If this doesn't work, I have a solution. I'm just going to shoot my computer and go to Mexico. Actually, Jessica's on the stream, so Jessica, you. Oh, I wonder if that was it. I wonder if it was just that command was like blocking it, because now it's actually it actually we made some progress. Hot tip for anyone writing Docker files: anything that you're less likely to change in the future, the less likely it is to change, the higher up in your Docker file it should go, because your Docker file is basically going to read line by line, and when anything changes, everything after it gets rerun, but anything that doesn't change gets pulled from a cache. So yeah, it's running now. This, I'm going to give it some time because this is an npm install. This could take a while. If this takes too long, then my solution is not going to be to just run to Mexico, but I'll just like copy over the npm, the node modules folder, because this is, well, this is going to be deployed to production somewhere, but it's fine. It's not going to be like the right example of Docker files is not to copy your node modules and to only copy your package.json. Then the package.json dictates what the node modules are that it needs. But why the heck is this not going? Come on. Come on, Docker. I've been stalling long enough for you. You should be picking this up now. Let's go. Come on. Hot dog. Shimmy shammy. Let's do this. How do you get your machine to run faster if you can't hype it? So it's not a good machine, you know? Go Docker. Is that the trick? Go Docker npm install. This machine is insupported. It's making me look stupid. You're making me look stupid. All right, fine. We're going to leave that npm install out. I'm going to try building this one more time without the node modules. I'm going to get into the machine. Okay, expose 3000, cool. It's running, it ran. Docker ps, it's not up. We're going to do docker start lead. No, what is it? Docker ps all, ps all. Oh, no, I just built the image. Okay. Yeah. Docker run. I need to name it. Name is going to be app. I want to run it. I think that's it, right? Docker run that. Okay. npm run dev not found. Docker ps all. Cool. It hasn't started. Let's see. Docker start app. Cool. Docker ps stops right away. Okay. Docker shoot me, please. All right, fine. This didn't want to work. We're gonna do cmd dot no slash bin slash sh because that's actually gonna work. Doesn't have sh. Nah, it does have sh. It should have sh. Ah, Docker is just the worst. Okay, let's see. This is where you just end up using the up arrow so many times. Docker build tag. No, latest. There we go. That way it's always going to be the latest. That's how we rebuild it. Okay. Docker run. Okay, cool. Docker ps. Docker start app. Docker ps. Come on. Okay, gonna try this. Docker execute it on app slash bin slash sh. It's not running. Entry point sh. Are you sure about that? Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna mute myself. I think. Yes. Nope. I guess. Nope. Yeah. Okay. Phils, you say that like it's an easy thing. We're gonna have to rebuild it. You know what? I hate this song and dance about rebuilding. There's like Docker build and run. Here we go. Something like that. Remove automatically when it exits. Yes, this is what I want. This is what I want. Here we go. Okay, Docker ps all. We have to get rid of all of these. Docker rm app, right? Okay, Docker images. We have to get rid of, delete one. Docker image rm latest. Cool. Build and run this image from this thing. And then it's going to remove it when it stops, which may not be what we want. Docker run interactive, Docker build queue. I don't know what that -q does. And it doesn't seem to be, sh not found. Not found. Let's try this one more time. Boom. I don't know if, oh, the queue is quiet. I don't know if I like that. Okay, so let's see, docker ps, docker ps all, it got deleted, docker images. Okay, so that builds it, but then it's like a completely unnamed thing, which I don't love. Okay, let's do some cleanup. Docker image rm that, no, that, cool. Docker images, those are the ones I want to keep. Let's do that command one more time, but I don't want to build it quietly, but I do want to tag it and call it latest. Invalid reference format. Repository name must be lowercase. Okay. Has no problem building it. And then docker run remove it leet. No, that worked. That worked, Phil. Exit docker ps. Cool. Okay, we're in. After all of that work, I should have npm version available, and I should see echo, or what is it? The present working directory is permission denied, sudo not found. This is where things get a little bit annoying, because I don't think I'm on Ubuntu anymore. I don't know what I'm on. But let's see, ls. Cool. Okay, we got package lock and package JSON. I should be able to npm install. Here we go. npm install is working. Let's see how long this takes. Thank you, Jessica. Yes, it is working. npm install, are you yelling at me to npm install, or are you saying that I need those double exclamation points? I think you're just yelling at me, but kindly. Yeah, Phils. It's working. We did this. We did this. You and me. All of you. Okay, so the weird thing is I didn't actually get my code over, so this is pointless, it seems. Oh, no, 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 no. This must be the list of all the files to copy and the folder in which to put them. Okay, which I still don't understand why I need to have both of these copy commands. So we're going to see this. npm install. npm install is just taking a long time. That might be the problem. And the problem may be that we're using some weird sort of arcane version of Node. So let's see, Docker Node. I think what I want is Node 18, but I may just need like an Ubuntu image, which is going to be larger, but is going to have, what is Bullseye? Buster, Slim, ugh. Okay. I want Node version 18. I don't want Alpine. I don't want Alpine. I don't know what Bullseye is, but it's going to be the Ubuntu Bullseye? I don't know. What Debian versions are different? Ubuntu versions. What is Bullseye? Okay, so Bullseye is Ubuntu version 20, which is great. That works for me. Cool. Buster also would have worked. Okay, so there is Bullseye, and then there's Buster. So this is what I want. Or maybe current Bullseye. I think I'm going to do 18 Bullseye. So I want node 18-Bullseye. That's going to give me an Ubuntu instance or operating system. Is it your audio that is so quiet? I think so. Bah, bah, bah. Maybe. Maybe if I bring it in close. Oh, that's probably a lot better. How's that? No lag. This feels good. Oh, this does feel good, doesn't it? There's like a little bit of lag, actually. Like if I raise my hand now, it's like a 10, 11, maybe 12-second lag. Not bad. What is up, Brent? Yeah, normal lag. Okay, this is not going to work. This is fine anyway. I'm going to get out of that. I'm going to exit out of my Docker machine. We're doing some super meta stuff because Phil's is here and Stony kept on telling me about Docker, and never mind the fact that I couldn't get Bun running on my local machine. But yeah, so we're doing some Docker stuff now. Which is always a pain in the butt, if you ask me. But that's okay. So I need, let's see, Docker images. I need to rebuild this Docker image. So Docker build, replace the current latest with this new one, which is going to copy all of my code over. I think that's going to include the node modules. Use cap rover. Yeah, so cap rover. The thing is, I don't know cap rover. Yeah, I think the thing is that this is like if you wanted to actually deploy something, then this could work. But I'm actually trying to get this to run locally. So I could be totally wrong. Maybe get started. Maybe droplet. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably great, but I'm not going to do it. Okay, everything is exposed. Everything is running. Let's run leet. Let's see. ls. Cool. We got everything copied over this time, including node modules. I should be able to npm run dev. It looks like it's running. We totally skipped that whole npm install thing. It is running 8 cores or 8 CPUs because my computer has 8. Now that's pretty interesting. So if I got this networking set up correctly, I should be able to go to localhost 8000. Crap, I got the ports mixed up. Oh, that's annoying. Running. Okay, so the annoying thing there is I exposed port 3000 when I should have exposed port 8000. Cool. Let's do that whole song and dance again. Let's get this thing. We're gonna get this thing running. We're gonna get this thing running. Gonna build that. Rebuild it. So Phils, you're still telling me Docker is amazing, and I'm still trying to believe you, but I'm having a hard time. And I don't think I'm making the best case for it. In fact, I'm probably making a terrible case for it. So whoever's watching this, don't judge Docker by this guy. But let's see, npm run dev. Cool. npm is running. Clustering up. 8 workers are all online. Server is running at port 8000. Let's reload. Oh, and I'm just completely deflated. Cool. Awesome. Well, it's definitely running at least. Let's see. Docker expose port. Expose port, range of ports, publish all, Docker run. It should be Docker file. Docker file expose ports. Expose 80 before entry point. I am exposing 80 or 8000. Oh, I don't have to do the mapping? Okay, so I don't need to do this. I thought I was mapping them, but I just need to expose it? Is that right? Docker build. Okay. Soon. We're getting there. Oh, yeah, Brent, don't just jump into the stream and get cocky about your Docker skills, all right? Just going to pile on me now. npm run dev. Let's see. Jessica knows what's up. Jessica's being nice to me. Localhost 8000, please. Please work. Oh, come on. I thought it was going to work this time. You guys lied. What's the deal? Okay, look. Processes is running, right? Server's running on port 8000 on my Docker container. I have exposed port 8000. I'm going to I wonder if I need to expose it here. Docker port, no, Docker run. Special loopback interface, live run Linux hosts. I maybe can do this. Let's try it, right? Let's try it. That should be 8000 and 8000. Let's try this. Maybe this will do, right? npm run dev. Cool. I'm also going to change this command because this should actually just be like that. Port 8000. Reload. Booyah! I'm so good. First try. Well, that was the first try since trying it like this, so I'm going to take it. I don't know why that didn't work though. I guess I have to expose it and then map it as well or something like that, maybe. But that's fine. That's fine. We're going to close that. We're going to exit that. We are going to create a new Docker file. We're going to call this Docker file bun. Dockerfile.bun. Oh, look at that. Bun already has its own thing. Okay, I'm going to call it bun.dockerfile. But then they're like, Docker file. Okay. You guys want to know a really funny, annoying thing about web development? Is this. Can I zoom in here? Can I bump this way up? Challenge with being a web developer. Actually, this is working okay. I want both of these files to live next to each other because I want all of my Docker files in the same place. And to do that, but I also want both of these icons to be the same. And I realize now I didn't realize this was an option before starting to talk about it. So now I'm going to sound kind of dumb. But I was like, well, I can call it dockerfile.bun because that's the one, like that's going to be running bun and the other one's going to be running node. And if I do that, they're next to each other, but now I've got this little bun icon. No, I don't want to install the Docker thing. Option number 2 is like dash bun, and then I've got well, I seem to have made a clerical error with my complaint, and it's being filed in the archives. Thank you. I guess that's the way to go, Dockerfile bun. Because then the other option, which is now irrelevant, was to call it bun.dockerfile. And as you can see, if it ends with Dockerfile, it's automatically going to have that icon, which is good for naming stuff because then you can do like merp dot and then you know, oh yeah, it's going to be an icon. But I didn't realize at the time, so you know, give me a break. If I do dash node, I thought it was going to give me no icon, but it actually gives you a Dockerfile icon, so that's good. That's the way we're going to go. Dockerfile-bun, Dockerfile-node. I'm also going to create one for Dino because eventually we'll get to that. Dino. Cool. Now, I imagine that okay, this one's going to be up to the crowd. What do we want to do? Do we want to get our application like do we want to finish the node Docker file so that it actually works correctly and is reliable and set up kind of more properly? That's option number 1. Option number 2 is, do we make the actual application configurable? So we would have like a form here that says, cool, I want to enable client-side scripts. I want to enable party town or like remove party town so that we can, from the front end, be able to like click, click, click. Let me see, you know, what the load is with these different configurations. And then when it comes back, it'll load this. Option number 3, and I'm putting my fingers, I'm counting the 3 this way because I think that Jessica's going to appreciate it. 1, 2, 3, you know what I'm saying? Option number 3 is to set up bun, the bun Docker file, so that we can actually get bun up and running and testing bun. So any thoughts on those? Also, the bun option is going to be a little bit more work because I would have to not only create the Docker file and get all that working, but actually get bun working. But I haven't done that yet, so that might take a little while. But that's also like the new hotness. So balls in your court, people. More Docker work, more application work, more bun work. What's it going to be? Where's my music? In the meantime, my music stopped. You're all for new hotness. Yeah, you are. Yes, that's the word on the street. Anyone else, or are we going bun? We putting these buns in the oven? I really hope that y'all can hear the music, because otherwise I'm going to look like a weirdo. If it's bleeding edge, you're emo for it. All right, let's put these buns in the oven. All right, we can back out of this a bit. Cool. So we need to do this, which means burp. All right, a little bit more Docker work here because we are not going to be using the node package. I want to use the Ubuntu package, I think. Ubuntu, I think that's going to be the easiest one to work with. We're going to go with the official image. We're going to say, I guess I can say, get me Ubuntu version 22, jammy. Let's do jammy. Yep. Oh, jammy or kinetic? Wait. Rolling. I think, yeah, jammy. That's the long-term, I don't know what that is. But we're going to say Ubuntu, and we're going to say we want jammy. Don't need to set the production environment. I honestly don't even think we need to do this work directory. Phils, this is a question for you. What is the point of using a work directory? Every single Docker file does it. But if the Docker container, like if that Docker image is just for running an application, why do I need to explicitly say, hey, put everything in the app folder? I don't know. We're going to copy everything over. We're still going to run on port 8000. I'm just going to run this thing again. And then we need to do a couple of commands to actually install bun. So we need this. Permissions. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So because the Docker daemon or user or whatever creates that folder, it has permissions for everything in that folder, as opposed to installing it on like some other folder that it doesn't have permissions for. That makes sense. Okay, cool. Let's build this new image. So we're gonna do Docker build. We're going to do ./Docker file, please. This is going to be not this. This is going to be, well, yeah, sure. We'll do leet, and we're going to call this one bun. And then we're going to say ./Docker file -bun. Unable to prepare context. It must be a directory. Okay. Poopy. Custom Docker file name. Docker file. Build an image from a Docker file. Never answers my actual question. How to build a Docker file if the name of the Docker file is different. Isn't Docker file. Cool. Stack Overflow. Ah, got it. Okay. Close. Close. So we want to build, tag it with that name. We want to use the file called Dockerfile bun, and we want to build the current directory. That actually makes sense. So now, because I don't have a copy of Ubuntu Jammy, it's going to the official Docker registry and downloading that. cool. Now we're copying everything over. All right, now we can run. Docker run, I think we're gonna run the same thing. Okay, we are in. ls, we have everything. I should be able to do bun version at this point. Bun not found, awesome. Which means, oh no, that's right, I didn't do it. Cool, that's fine. I should be able to do this. Curl bun and install. Great. Curl could not resolve host bun sh. Okay. Bun version? No. Let's try that one more time. Could not resolve host bun.sh. Interesting. Docker curl could not resolve could not resolve host. Okay, Docker side curl could not resolve host. Docker file itself only confirms the curl command. Key tags happen usually because DNS lookups are failing in Docker images. Configure file. Okay. Okay, so it can't find the URL where it basically, we're trying to run curl this command bun.sh/install. So I think what I'm going to try and do as a quick fix is maybe like ping this. I mean, I could even just copy this, to be honest. Ping. Ping command not found. Awesome. Okay, cool. That's not very helpful. Exit. Let's ping. Name or service not known. Ah. No, what did I do? Ping that, please. Okay, got it. Cool. This is the IP address. I'm gonna stop pinging. I know that this works now. So let's do, get back into that Docker container. And let's try, oh, I hate that that doesn't work. Nah. Okay, let's try doing this install script using the IP address instead of the domain name. So we're going to paste that in, and then I'm going to grab this IP address. I'm going to go and, oh no. Okay, okay. No. Oh, you son of a gun. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. We're going to copy this. All right, Phil, you're still, you got to give me some more on why Docker is awesome, because right now, not feeling too awesome. I don't know if y'all can tell what I'm doing, but all of my keyboard shortcuts don't work in here. Okay, alert, handshake failure. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Even the keyboard, even the arrows keys don't work. Ugh! Christ almighty. Okay, fine. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Thank you. Command not found. Awesome. Okay, bash. Is bash not set up? No, bash is set up. Line 1, command not found. I mean, this is a really big line 1, though. Okay, fine. You want to try that? You want to get cute with me? Exit. All right, fine. Fine. Exit. Thank you. Let's try this one more time. Let's just copy and paste. I don't think this is gonna work. Okay. Oh no, it needs to be bash and then paste that. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. All right, I have one more idea. That it is possible that this doesn't work inside of the container, but when I actually build this, this is going to run on my machine, and because it did work on my machine, this isn't going to work, actually, I'm pretty sure, but we're going to try it. We're going to try running this command from here anyway. When we build the image. So let's get out of that. Let's Docker rebuild this thing. Docker build. Let me try this. See how this goes. Music's still failing me today. All right. Bash not found. Bin sh curl http that install and then bash not found. Non-zero code. What is the deal there? I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this because it's not going to work on Windows Subsystem for Linux, and it's not going to work inside of Docker, even in an Ubuntu file. I am in the right file, aren't I? Yeah, that's the bun file. Am I? Error. No, okay, I got it wrong. Okay. I think that may be the issue. Error command not found. Try curl help. Okay. Might be a syntax error on my end. Docker file run command. Find run. Okay. Was an issue on my part. Those should not be there. Should have known better. Okay, let's build this one more time. It's alright, you know? Part of the fun here is figuring out curl not found. Alright, fine. You know what? I can do without you. I can even do without curl, I think. I could be wrong. But let's try this again. Otherwise, I can always just Ubuntu curl not found. And probably it's going to tell me apt install. Apt install, yeah, okay, cool. Apt install, right? Update apt install. wget not found. Cool. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not even worried about that. Nope. Like I even care. Because we're just gonna run app update and apt install curl. And when I get this Docker working, gonna make you understand how to set up bun, how to run some buns, how to curl the bash script and install. That's pretty good. That's as far as I'm gonna go though. Okay, app update. App does not have a stale CLI interface. Use with caution in scripts. Alright, not even worried about it. I have a problem. It should be apt install -y curl, because otherwise it's going to freeze when it asks me, potentially. Oh no, it's still doing the install. Okay, let's just stop that. Okay, do this again, because otherwise it's going to prompt you, hey, do you want to install this, yes or no? And you want it to say yes. Never gonna get, never gonna get. Never gonna give, never gonna give. Oh, there it is. Never gonna bun, never gonna bun. We should do Karaoke, like coding and karaoke, especially for times like this. And I just realized the errors of suggesting that as I'm going through one of these times, because no, I'm not going to do Karaoke in this moment. Or maybe I will, who knows? Maybe if you ask nicely. Failed. Temporarily resolving this. Some apt does not. Alright, fine. Fine. We won't even use apt. We'll use apt-get. Look at this. You see? I'm resilient. You can throw all that red text that you want at me. I'm gonna keep going. I cannot be stopped. That's why I'm a web developer. I just can keep smashing my head against the wall over and over and over. I won't even mess up my hair. Look at this. Look at this. We got past that one, right? See that? See that? We got some more jammy jams. It's cool that we have a temporary failure resolving securityubuntu.com. Who needs securityubuntu.com? I don't. I don't. So, you know. And all of this jammy stuff is just making me think of, you know, eating toast in my pajamas, my sleepwear. PB&J. Okay. Failure resolving archive Ubuntu, that's fine. We don't need security, we don't need archives, we just need those sweet, sweet buns. Which came out wrong. Unable to locate package curl. I'm gonna try this one more time. I'm wondering if I should be using sudo. Let's try this. Let's see what you got on me now. Docker. Phils. Throwing it right back at you. What is the deal with Docker? Why does everyone like Docker? It's terrible. Sudo command not found. Phils. Sudo command not found on Ubuntu. Excuse me. Excuse me. Really? Ubuntu. Here we go. What do I need? What do you need? Focal. Jammy. Maybe Jammy is the wrong way to go. Maybe I should use Bionic. I'm gonna stick with Bionic. Bionic I can trust. I know I'm root. Ubuntu. Bionic. Let's go. I know I don't need sudo, but what do you want me to do? The thing is yelling at me. I gotta yell back with a stronger force. I have no choice. I gotta sudo. I've gotta sudo what I've gotta sudo. And you need to do me a favor and cut me some slack, because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Oh, Ubuntu, I don't care that you can't find... I don't care that you're insecure about your archive. I don't care how rough the waters are, just get the ship in. Oh, it's it. That's it. Bun doesn't work. It's impossible. It's not, but honestly, like, how is this even a thing? Alright, I give up. Docker, unable to locate package curl. No. Made anyway. They after me. Better to be safe and sorry. Take on. Sudo docker build. HTTP procs. Really? I tried wget. Didn't work. I tried it. Didn't work. I'll try it again. I do appreciate y'all being here and helping me through these troubled times. Sorry, this song gets me. I know it gets you too. And we're gonna finish this Docker file in a day or two. Wget, not found. I can try installing it. I can try instead of curl. I can try like at this point, I feel like we've got some big brains working on it, and Docker's still like. I'll run bun in a. Would you believe I turned down like a multi-million-dollar record deal to become a programmer? Yeah, hashtag regrets. Okay, sending bill contacts. Boo. Okay, let's try this. Temporary failure resolving these. Maybe it's these, right? Because if we can't find the archive, then we can't get the packages. That's all right. It is possible. I have another idea. And it's not one that I'm going to love. It's not one that I am going to love, but we're going to try it. Okay, give me just a minute. Give me just a minute. Oh, I don't want to open that folder in here. No. But okay, let's see. PowerShell. We'll try PowerShell. Okay. We'll try PowerShell. We are in the WSL folder. I have my project here. I already hate it. It's already slower, but we're going to try this anyway. Do I have Docker? Oops, no. No. Docker V. We do have Docker. Cool. Now I need to restart my music again. Something's going on weird. Docker and WSL is kind of odd from your little experience. You had issues. You had to use the Windows app. Yes, the Windows app works, except my app code is in WSL because that's a much better coding experience outside of Docker. So my code lives in the WSL Linux file system. Docker is in WSL is kind of weird. So I'm going to try in PowerShell, and I have to access the files in the Windows subsystem for Linux file system. It's going to be weird, but we'll see. Cool. Not this one, but I do want to try building this here. Docker build tag leet bun file docker file bun current directory. Any day now. Any day, PowerShell. I mean, take your time. You're paid by the hour, so yeah, please sit there and do nothing. That's great. I love it. Gives me more time to think about my life. Yeah, Windows is kind of funny. To be honest, Linux. I haven't used Mac. I don't love Mac for mainly the price tag and the company. Don't love Windows mainly for the developer experience. Linux is great. There are some things that Linux doesn't quite do. So I thought Windows with the Linux subsystem would be good enough. For the most part it is, but this Docker stuff is doo-doo. Okay, we're just not. Okay, we got something. This error may indicate that Docker daemon is not running. Cool. Well, I forget how to get it started, but we have it if I push up enough times. No. Push up some more. Push up some more. Keep pushing. Oh no, we're just still going. We are still going. Oh, whoop. Still going. Okay, should be close to here. There we go. Should be, I guess. I don't think I need to do this one, but I'm going to do it anyway because I'm a rock star. We'll paste that there. Hopefully that'll actually do the thing it needs to do. Doesn't look like it was going to. But we do need to do this one. PowerShell. The term sudo, yeah, it's not recognized. Okay, that does make sense. In that case, this might not work, but we'll try. Okay, cool. Cool. Fine. I can start the Docker desktop application. That definitely is going to start the service. Like, guys, I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to stop because of all of this. Okay. Docker service wants to start. Docker run, detach mode, port 8080, Docker getting started. Cool, thank you. Don't need to do that. Here's my containers or images. Doesn't look like I have any. Doesn't look like I have any containers. That's fine. But this is running. Docker. All right, do you pronounce it daemon or daemon? Docker daemon? Docker daemon? Docker Digimon? Digimon? I don't know. I don't know why I'm asking really a camera that's connected to some text. Although you could spell it out phonetically for me. Although I could look it up phonetically as well. How to pronounce bankruptcy. Just kidding. Oh no, that would be declare. How to pronounce. There's things that you can pronounce. Daemon. D-A-E-M-O-N. Daemon. It's related to Matt. Is it pronounced demon or daemon? Like Jamaican. We still use both pronunciations with daemon being used by the more experienced team leaders, and the youngsters typically say demon. It was always pronounced daemon back in the 60s and 70s.
Demon.
Oh,
Demon.
come on. Y'all can hear that, right? Sorry, we're on a tangent now. Ow, my head hurts. Ow. Ow. My head. Ah.
Demon.
Okay, I had to loosen that up. So this is saying demon. Ah, no. Dismiss. No.
Demon.
Demon. I don't know. Demon sounds cooler, so I'm going to stick with that. Brent, that's actually not helpful at all. I'm assuming you mean you rarely hear people use the term, but usually daemon. Oh, you can't hear it? It said demon. And I think I'm sticking with daemon because I guess I'll say it this way. I'm going to stick with daemon because of my insecurity, and I feel a lot less embarrassed if I say something wrong, but it sounds like badass, like daemon, and I feel like that's allowable. Whereas if I say something like daemon and it sounds funny, it's also not a word, and now I just sound silly, and I'm not even saying a real word, and it's not even a badass word. Daemon. Anyway, all of that to say that it looks like the system cannot find it. All right, fine. Hey, you know what? That's okay. You don't want to work? That's fine. I'm going to take this and copy this whole project. Actually, I'm going to copy all of it except for node modules because node modules is scary. Not node modules and not Git. But we're going to copy everything over and we're going to bring it into the documents folder. Why not? Sure. New folder, stats, and then we'll go in there and we'll paste that crud. And then, sure, we're gonna, okay, fine. No, wait, can I go here? No, can I go here? Yes. Okay, cool. Documents, stats. There we go. Okay, fine. Now we're not in the, we're not in, do I have NPM installed? I hope I do. But we're not in the Linux subsystem anymore. So I've moved out of the Linux subsystem, both in the terminal and in the file system. And I'll tell you what, Bun is not as fast as I thought it was going to be. It's actually taken a while. These cold starts things, the cold starts are real. All right. We're going to get this thing going. I know, I promised, and it's going to happen. And if it not, well, it wouldn't be the first unresolved promise or rejected promise that I've experienced. Come on, NPM. Cool. Cool. We have NPM. We have everything. Yeah. And we're going to try building this Docker image one more time. If I don't do it this time, we're done. We're done. This error may indicate the Docker daemon is not running. So it's going to find the file specified. Okay. Okay, fine. I'm not done. Not done. Let's go, let's see. PowerShell. I hate Windows. Don't mind WSL. WSL's okay. Extreme solutions like restart Windows won't work. Okay. I just want it to work. What if I run this? What if I run this, huh? Challenge you. Challenge you. Ah, okay. Not a problem with my machine or my thing then. It's just that Docker doesn't want to start. Ah. Oh. Upgrade. I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, wait. Oh, Docker Compose software updates. Sure, why not? Download update. Doesn't want to do it. Oh, downloading. There you go. It only took me clicking it like 4 times. Cool. We're moving on. We are doing the thing. All these people with the same issue. Run as administrator after restarting, logging in, and generally jumping through several hoops. Welcome to Windows, feels like. Cool. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop this PowerShell instance. I'm going to update and restart. Oh, shoot, I hope that's this machine and not like, yeah, that's just this. Cool. It's not my actual computer. That would suck. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is go cry in the corner. And once that's done, I'm going to get this PowerShell running up again. PowerShell. Such a cool name for such a crappy working thing. Cool. PowerShell. It's there. It's mediocre. Clear. No, you. Clear. CD into my folder. CD into documents. No. Documents. Stats. Docker version. Oh. Really? Well, that's a problem. Okay. All right. That's all right. Okay. This might be the issue. That might be a problem. In fact, I bet it like uninstalled Docker in the meantime. So, with that said, okay. Where's my mouse? Oh no, my battery died. How sad. All right. Creek burn. Rarely people use the term daemon. Use CMD on Windows. Usually run into issues with PowerShell. I usually run into issues with CMD. Let's try it. Let's try. Whoop. Wrong thing. Let's try it because no. Stop grabbing the wrong freaking thing. There you go. Okay, let's try this. CD doc. Oh, no. CD documents. Thank you. CD stats. Thank you. I don't know how to do anything in this terminal, so I don't know how to clear. Whatever, it's fine. Docker version. Docker is not recognized. Yeah. Excuse me. I need to. Yeah, Brent, I'm with you. CLS. Yeah, thank you. That solves a very minor problem. No, I'm going to say that the issue is this. I think what happened was I upgraded Docker Desktop. As a result, it probably went through an uninstall step because I know that with Linux, the upgrade process for Docker is to uninstall previous versions of Docker and then install the new one. So this may have been my bad by upgrading in the middle of a stream. That's my best response. In the meantime, while we wait for that to update, yeah, Docker is not on the path right now. No, but it was, is the thing. That's the reason why I think what's going on with this install is that it may have got uninstalled, because I know for a fact that I was able to use PowerShell and run Docker. Yes, so give me a minute because this just died on me and I'm going to need a new battery. I'll be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Ooh. Was anyone timing me? Because that felt kind of like 1.5 shakes. I mean, I'm no lamb expert, and I imagine there's different breeds with different qualities of tail shake speed, but I felt like that was 1.5. Yes, the judges? 1.62. Okay, well, 1.5 is close, yeah. Cool. All right. Mouse is back online. Check that out. Look at all these moves. Whee! Let's close you. Let's just sit here in shame and regret about this whole decision. And not just this one, many life decisions that led up to this point. Cool. All right. Let's do something productive, right? This has been a giant pain in the butt. But one thing I'm going to keep doing is keep going. So let's clear that out. Let's npm run dev. The next thing I wanted to do was, once again, we had either fix the Docker for the node image or work on the application to make it more configurable. And I'm going to make it more configurable because I actually know what I'm doing on the front end. So let's go to the source. We have a file called get.html. I am going to build a form into this that's going to allow me to modify all of these so that some of these things don't come from the config, but they come from user town. So let's build a form. We're going to say what I want in main. There, here, somewhere above here. We're going to have a form. Going to go form. It's not going to have an action. It's not going to have a method because we're going to have a GET request to the current URL. Inside of that form, we're going to have a couple of inputs. So div will have a label, label. That's going to be for, it's going to be something I don't know yet. And then we're going to have an input, an input, let's see, ID equals something, name equals something, type equals something, something like that. Cool. Form is also going to need a button. Type is going to be submit. And we're going to say submit. And button, close that off. Cool. That's the beginning of my form. What do I need to be able to configure? Let's say third-party scripts. Okay, cool. Here we go. Here's some progress. Docker desktop starting. Excellent. Good news. Presumably that means the Docker daemon is starting. Okay, okay, so I need this to be scripts, and this is going to be include third-party scripts. That's going to go after because this is going to be type of checkbox. This is going to be name is scripts, ID is scripts. That's going to be tabbed over. Cool. Include third-party scripts. Cool. We're going to have another checkbox for Party Town. Party Town. And this is going to be include partytown.js. Next, I would like to have a service that you can toggle between Node, Dino, and Bun, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that because those are themselves different servers, but I need a server already up and running in order to like grab the request query, if that makes sense. But anyway, config partytown, that's fine, title. Okay, what I need next is inside of my config, I am running Express. So since that's the one that we're using first, I'm going to set that up. Express, we're going to say, boop, boop, we've got a couple API routes, that's good. And then I need to actually, where do I respond? Here. Get HTML, cool. I need the request arguments. Console log request dot arguments. I don't remember how to get that. Express request query. That's what it is. Request dot query. There it is. Sure enough, I didn't give myself enough credit. Okay, request query. We're going to say const query equals request query, which should be set. Config title, we're going to say, let's see. Okay, we're going to say Sentry is going to equal, I don't know. That's fine. I'm just going to log this for now. Console log, cool. And then I also want Partytown, third-party scripts. I'm going to throw on Sentry, maybe? Maybe. No, you know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'm going to do. We are going to have a field set, inside of which we're going to have a legend called third party scripts legend, and inside of that we will have these two dudes. Close that field set, and then we're going to say ID is going to be tag manager, name is going to be scripts, type is going to be checkbox, this is going to be Google Tag Manager, ID here, and here is going to be Sentry. Here we'll call this one Sentry. What other scripts do I have? CDN.js. I'm going to do CDN.js and then CDN.js. And what else I have? Let's see, up here, right? We've got Partytown, Sentry, CDN.js, Tag Manager, and that's it. Okay, let's see what this does. Reload this. Whoop. We've got, ooh, that's funny. Not very good looking. But if we do, let's include all of these, submit that, we get all of those sent, and we get, I've got the name all wrong. No, I've got the name right. I've got the values wrong. So these are all on by default. So I need to take this name and copy that, give it a space, change that to value. Cool. And, oh, I still have that wrong. I need to do the value here. Okay, ID. Copy that, come over to the value, paste it there. Cool. Now, when I reload, I can go, oh, site can't be reached. There we go. Include all those, submit those. Okay, scripts equals tag manager, scripts equals sentry, scripts equals cdn.js, and party town equals on. Party town doesn't actually need a value because that's just going to be on or off. Okay, what have we got so far? I think Docker thing is done. Let's try this PowerShell. Let's take a break. Creekburn. Why would I need to change node runtimes or node runtimes during runtime? Yeah, that's a good question. So the point of this application is going to be to compare all of the steps that we can take to improve performance on an application. It doesn't actually have to be a node application, but it's going to be a JavaScript application. So that's going to compare things like back-end optimizations or tweaks and also front-end optimization or tweaks. And one of the back-end optimizations that we're going to test out is changing the JavaScript runtime from Node to Deno to Bun. So I don't know that I don't even know that it would be possible. But the reason why I want to change those is so that someone can come to the server, and like right now I see that this is an Express server, and I would like to be able to change it and say, oh, I actually want it to, I want to check the node, or like there's like basic node, and then there's Express, and then there's Fastify. So those are three different frameworks, or technically one lack of a framework and then two frameworks for running a server in Node. And then I also want to change the runtimes. And then I also want to change what the front end, like what it actually generates, and all sorts of things like that, so that we can actually measure. And then once this application, like the point of this application is to actually to kind of report and give like some real, I mean, not technically real world, but some like pseudo real world results so that you can see the objective performance metrics, you can feel the subjective performance impact, you can compare across runtimes, and you can do some tweaks and things like that. So hopefully that makes sense. And we have, I think we have like Linode set up to do application monitoring. Let's see, what do I actually have set up? Here I have kind of like the roadmap of what we want to do. We have set up all this stuff. Server side, we want to compare node versus Deno versus Bun. Yeah, so we kind of have a bunch of stuff that I want to do, and in order to do that, that's why like Docker we're doing stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I also like I want like vertical versus horizontal scaling. things like that. So hopefully that helps answer those questions. There isn't necessarily a benefit to, I can't think of any benefit to switching runtimes during runtime. But for the sake of a user comes and wants to see, like, oh, when I turn on Node, what does the load feel like? And what does the load actually look like? And then when I go and turn on with a toggle bun, how does that change? And I think we're not going to be able to do that, but we will be able to do something similar by having multiple deployments, which is fine. Okay. Stupid Windows updates. Let's see. Damn, that took forever. Minimally, you would move most of that configuration into the build step. But to do it at runtime, I guess a command service. Yeah. So most of this configuration stuff does live within this folder right now, or this file right now. So I can come here and just change it. I could set up like env variable stuff that says, I don't know, pulls this in from whatever start command is. Maybe I'll do that. This was just like path of least resistance. So let me have a file that just sets everything up. I can turn it on and off. Now we're moving to the next phase where it's like some of these things I want to be runtime. I want to be configurable at runtime. Some of these things are going to be configurable at build time. I don't think there is going to be a build time actually. And then some of these are going to be configurable at deploy time when you actually like run, npm run start or whatever. There's going to be like, okay, set server equals fastify, something like that. Not there yet, but that's the plan. It's going to be a while that I'm working on this, I think, but there should be a lot of cool things. Oh, what the hell? You see what I said? You know that whole thing that I went through with the Docker files? Look at this. 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 What did I say? Huh? What did I say? I thought I had a system. Come on. Come on. You piece of garbage. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's just rename everything. Yeah. Okay. Very nice. VS Code. You saw that, yeah? You saw that? Okay. Yes. You mean things like building different Docker containers for each runtime, then use the command service to deploy the configured containers. Yeah, that's, oh my gosh, again. Okay. Not me. I mean, it is me being neurotic about these files, but so why am I building a different Docker container? Things like building different Docker containers for each runtime, then use the command service to deploy the configured containers. Cam frozen again, really? All right, well, we know the fix, I think. Camlink, you're killing me. Don't use Camlink products. Just kidding. They're actually really good. Anyway, can you use args and a single Docker file? I would say yes, you could, technically. You would have a little bit of extra nonsense. So with a Docker file specifically for Bun, I can install only the Bun stuff. And then I can say, have it be fine-tuned specifically for Bun. If I wanted to have Bun and Node and Dino and have it optionally or configurably run a different runtime, I would say something like start with a base image like Ubuntu, and then I'd have to go through all of the install commands to install Bun and Dino and Node, so 3 different runtimes on this container. And then I would have to copy all my source code over, which is fine. That's what I would do. And then I would have to, I think it would be a different command to run the install script, because in Node and I think Dino, you would use npm to install. On Bun, you would use Bun to install. So I would have to do some sort of conditional logic that says, hey, what server are we running? If it's Bun, do that install. If it's Node, do npm install. And then I would also have to do some sort of logical check to say, hey, if this is whatever, run bun start, and if it's Node, run npm start. I hope that makes sense. I don't think that's the right approach, though. I think having multiple Docker files is perfectly fine for that. Look at this. Look at this. It freaking figures it out. Ugh, when I open it. Anyway. It could be worse. Man, my life is so hard. I like this approach better because it's a lot more explicit to each individual runtime. It's really a difference of different files. Sure, if the shared code changes, like I have to copy different things or something like that, it would be a lot of copy paste, but not even that much, and a pretty infrequent thing to do. So I'm not worried about having a single Docker file. But I can't see getting around. I think even with I see the benefit of a single Docker file, though, because then you have like one Docker file and you say build the Bun version, then build the Node version, then build the Dino version, and you'd pass in an argument to assign that. Still, it's not much different than just saying build this Docker file or build that Docker file or build this other Docker file. Yeah. Yeah, I just think that's a whole lot of extra work to do. Build an image for Bun and then pass arguments for where it's coming from and what the entry point is. I don't see a whole lot of benefit. But I could be wrong. I have been wrong many, many times before. And I don't mind being wrong. So, we are not... Are we running Express? We're running Express. I should be... Oh my gosh, is it? Okay, cool. We have our log showing up. That's great. That's working. Tag Manager, Sentry, and CDN.js. Excellent. So let's see. What did I say? Oh yeah, I was kind of taking a break so I could see if I could do this Docker stuff, because that's what we really wanted to do. So PowerShell. Docker, no. Docker version. Okay, see? This is different. We do have Docker now installed. CD documents, stats, and do I have, cool, Docker build this local bun thing. Let's try this. I think we are already doing better than the last time. It looks like but. Look at this. I can't even read that. Okay, cool. It resolves some things. Don't worry, I just need to do a different highlight so I can actually read it. That's okay. Okay, while that is going, let's do this little song and dance one more time of music. Okay, reading packages, still building. Steps 5 out of 9. We are on step 2 of 5, maybe? Ah, no, we're still doing the wget. That's all right. If this works, we'll do the same thing with curl, and that'll be fine. It looks like we haven't had any problems like we had in the previous one. Looks like it worked. It's really hard to tell, but I don't see any of the errors from running this wget bash. Look, right? Am I right? I think I'm right. Copy's going to take a while. Build 10 out of 10 finished. Cool. Okay, cool. Exporting layers, exporting to image. Cool. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Docker scan. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we got. Docker images. Cool. We've got that elite one. We're going to do we have that Docker run command in here somewhere? No, we don't. So, we come back here. Sorry, gotta kill my project. We have Docker build. We have that Docker run. That's what I want. You, come over here. Paste, run. Let's see this. Unable to find it locally. Okay, fine. Docker images. It's literally right there. Unless there's some weird Windows thing. Now see, I'm a pretty strong believer that the cool thing about live streams is when you watch someone else struggling, knowing that you're better than that person. No, I'm just kidding. But when you watch someone else struggling, you can see what their debug process looks like. Now, I want to see what's actually in my registered containers. I do have this elite thing. I would like to run it, please. Run. Optional settings. Port. Container port is 8000. Host port is 80. What did I run it as? I want it 8000. So let's do 8000. Volumes, I don't have any volumes. I don't have environment variables. Container name, let's call it elite. Run. Okay. Apparently it's running. If I reload this, no, it's not working for me anyway. Okay, fine. Docker PS, tell me all of the things that are currently running. Okay, looks like Lee is up. So Docker, let's see if we can get into it. exec it into the elite container /bin/sh. Can we get into it? We are in it. We are in it. It's working. We have our stuff in here. Bun command is still not found, which is fine, because no, it's not fine. We should have actually gotten it. That's okay. Let's see if it has to be curl, maybe, right? So now we're in this terminal. We're inside of the Docker container. We're going to run curl, nah. Sorry, apt install curl. Fine. We're going to run apt install curl. Should already be running, right? Yes, it is running. Yes, we want that curl. We want that sweet curliness. And then we're going to come back here, full circle, back to where it all began. I'm gonna take this opportunity to grab some water. Hold on. All right, how many shakes of a lamb's tail was that? Cool. So we've got curl. Now we've got this bun command. We are going to see if we have curl. Cool. We have curl. Okay. CLR. No. CLS. No. How do I clear in freaking PowerShell? What was it? CLS. It should be CLS. Did I not type? I did type CLS. Clear. Oh, that's using your noggin. How do I? How do I paste this darn tootin' thing? I want to copy this. I would like to paste it in there. There you go. Right click, because that makes a lot of sense. Okay. Unzip is required to install bun. Okay, fine. Apt install unzip. Progress. I don't even know if that's the thing. And it's going to ask me, do I want it? Okay, cool. Clear. Okay, that's all right. Don't need it. Clear. Right click. Oh, snaps. Okay, that's fine. Bun was installed. So, okay, that's fine. We have bun. Bun help should not actually work, but we should be able to copy that and paste it there. Okay. Okay. Not found. Required by that. Okay, let's shoot. The other thing that looks like they did create a Docker image. Oh, cool. Okay. Of course, Creekburn showing up and showing us that, you know, that would just be too easy. Okay. I want to see. So, okay, we've got, sure. If we wanted to do this the easy way, we would have done this. Jared Sumner, I think they are the creator. Look at all of this. But see, I don't know. These aren't official, so you have to like pull. Look at how many of these there are. That's only 36 megabytes, so that's pretty good. No overview available. I don't know. That's fine. I'm just gonna. I still think doing the Docker stuff is fun. Is not the right word, but it's cool to keep sharp on stuff. And eventually, having my own Docker bun container. It's going to be so many keywords, it's just going to make people's heads explode, you know? Cool. Don't need you. What I need next. Creek burn. Making me look silly. Not allowed on this channel. You should have read the chat rules. Just kidding. I make myself look silly. You're invited to pile on. Brett knows. Okay. Fine. Let's do this. We've got Docker. Docker. There it is. That is a Docker file. This may not be the actual one. Whoa. Okay, lots of arguments. Cool. Yeah. Okay. That is so much. This is the biggest Docker file I have ever seen. Look at all those arguments. How can you even... Oh my gosh, it's still going. Okay, not got a little bit derailed there, but let's see. Okay, so Docker run. All right, fine. Let's just see if we can do this, right? First off, let's see if we can do it back in Linux because I'm way happier here. Docker. If using Windows, it is recommended to use Docker Desktop for its WSL2 integration. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we've got here. Docker PS. It is not running. I don't know what it was supposed to do. It's not actually running though. What is this? Oven SH. Is that? Yeah, it is Oven SH. That's actually kind of cute. And they want the install. Yes, so I was just running this. I'm sure you already realized. It probably would help to actually read the documentation on of things, but this isn't that kind of stream. Nah, baby. We are shoot from the hip. Okay. So what I wanted to do was maybe run that image, maybe pull that image. It didn't do anything. So now what I want to do is actually run through these commands really quick. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to see if I can nano my bash RC file. Nano not found. Okay. Apt install nano. We are going way off track, by the way. Okay, fine. That's all right. We're gonna clear everything out. And we're gonna nano bash rc, please. Thank you. We will go down all the way to the bottom. We are going to paste in that. We're going to save it because I don't remember what the other command was. Control X, Y, enter, and then I'm gonna scroll up. Oh no. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. That is okay. That's okay because I can view it here. So excuse me while I pull this over. I'll do cat dirt bash rc. Aha, I am smart. Copy that. Clear that. Bring that back over. Go to PowerShell and do the same thing, except you can't redo it. Ah, so annoying. Nano bash rc, please. We'll go down all the way to the bottom. Paste this back in. Okay, with that, Control X, Y, enter. Enter. I should have, let me see, I gotta source, reload my bash rc. It's gonna kill me. This is gonna probably needs a command right now. You bet it's running and just exiting. Yes, I agree. The Docker thing probably needs a command, but I don't know how to. I don't know what to do with that. Like, yeah, I don't know what to do with it. I don't know if it's intended to be modified or what, but anyway, I'm going to keep trying here. I'm going to exit. And then I'm going to redo the same thing. And hopefully this is going to have reloaded my bash profile. In which case, bun would have been found. Alright, whoa. Oops. I think I just locked my computer. Okay, so most of the time it would be used the from of a Docker file. Yes, you're right. You're right. Which is weird then that they reference using it like this. But we can try, okay? We can try for the sake of actually getting some work done. Let's do from there. I shouldn't need to run this anymore. I should be able to run everything, and we're fine with this, right? Hopefully I have Jared's blessing. We can exit here. We can clear that. We can rebuild this image. It's going to pull down that bun image, although I think we already pulled it down, so we should be just building it at this point. Okay. Now, let's see if we can run it. Let me see. Docker ps all. I do want to remove the name. Okay. Let's see. Docker remove L33T, please. You cannot remove running container. Okay. Docker stop it then. Oh, hi, Nugget. Nugget came to say hi, y'all. Come here. You want a treat? Come here. Oh, come up. You ready? Here we go. Oh, there he is. Oh, what a good boy. Yeah, you get a treat. This is what the people really come for. Mmm. Yum. Yeah, you're gonna bite my finger off. Watch this. Can you snoot? Oh, could you snoot? Yeah, good job. How cute is that? I don't mind exploiting my dog for Twitch viewers. Okay, you ready to go down? You ready? There you go. Yeah, go to your place. Go to place. There you go. He's got a little bed under my desk. Can you lay down? He never used to come in here, but now we've trained him that every time he comes in the office and he goes to his little place, he gets treats. And I'm the only one that has these special treats because he doesn't like me as much as he likes his mom. So I'm trying to gain his favor with better treats. Trying to blackmail him, his love. Okay, you also want to add volumes or source code to the command as well. Gotcha. Yes, that would make sense. I think this approach works as well. Because frankly, to know what arguments I would need to use and the volumes and all that, I don't know. Okay, Docker remove that. Cool, that is removed. Now, we want to run it. Yeah, exactly. Rot streams for little nuggets. Okay, let's see if we can actually run this. What are you talking about? You're unable to find it locally. It's literally... Ah! It's not able to find... That makes sense. It's not able to find the latest one. It's only able to find the bun one. My bad. Sometimes computers do actually get it right. So, let's see. We're pulling from bun. Bun. Still not found. So, creek burn. I don't know what to tell you, right? Because I'm pulling from here. So, I think it might be shot. I'm gonna give it one more try because, like I said, this right here is, you know what, that was gonna sound really dumb. I was gonna say, this right here is development. Don't listen to that. I don't want to be gatekeeping. But this right here is what has helped me become the developer that I am, which I think I'm not too shabby. I'm all right. But the question is, like, you just kind of got to be able to keep going and keep figuring out, like, every little thing that could, like, what could it be? And I have image layers. I have no idea at this point how to run this, because even the Windows command. Okay, fine. Let's see. Docker, right? Okay, use Docker desktop. Cool, fine. So if I was using Docker desktop, okay, fine. It's telling me recommends using Docker. This is Docker source code. Probably don't need to look at this. And then if I'm using to install it, I wonder if this is this the install script? Like maybe, nah, that doesn't make any sense. All right. All right. Creek burn. Let's see. That's not going to run there. Let's see. Let's see what you got. Move, IT, leap bun. Okay, so we're trying to run the bun command. Help. There's a fail to create shim task. Runtime create fail. Unable to start container. Execute bun. Executable file. Not found in path. Unknown. Okay, fine. Fine. Let's try this. Let's try this. LS, maybe? Maybe this will actually... Okay, cool. It lists the files. Great. Let's try this. ls/bin/bun, right? That's where it would be installed. No such file. Okay. How about /bin? Okay, replace it with the... There is bun zipped too. Let's try. Let's try it. I like that we're working together. It feels like we're working together here. So let's try this, right? Docker run this and then remove it. We want to run this image. We want to call the bun command and then say help. Oh, Creek Burn gets the high five on this one. Psh, hell yeah. Okay, so next question I have then. That's really interesting. Can I paste that here? And will I get the same thing? Yes, I will. Okay, very interesting. So now if I do that and I run bun install, missing package JSON. Bun could not find a package.json file. Hey, my Docker file is not messing something up, okay? My Docker file is perfectly fine. But I wonder if I have to run bun here. So let's try bun help, yeah? Why not? This is so much fun. I just really... I think it's because I'm passing the command. No, this command should overwrite this one, right? So let's try that. I do need to run that command, but I first need to build it, don't I? Docker build that there. Creekburn, I don't like that how it sounds that you are insinuating that I make mistakes. Oh, what are you barking at me? Go to place. You just want more treats. Yeah, I mean, okay, so my Docker file is messing something up, but I mean... You lay down? There you go. I exploit you for your cuteness, or I exploit your cuteness for Twitch streamers, and you exploit my I don't know, superior ability of buying treats to get treats. No, you exploit my love of you for treats. That's it, you're done. Nugget. You worry about that. Okay, fine. Fine. You know what? I'm being really saucy when I don't need to be because you're just trying to help, right? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's literally do nothing. Let's try rebuilding our delete bun Docker container, Docker image. And then we'll try and run it. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm running PowerShell as an administrator. I can try just in case. Maybe I didn't. PowerShell. Right click. Run as administrator, please. Brent, you saying the worry about the copy command. Might be worth it explicit with the destination directory. Okay, I'm gonna try running it. I'm pretty sure the build didn't change. Nope. One thing I can try is I can try that ls command again. You know what? When you install it, let me see something. Find slash bun slash, or let's find slash bin. Oh, wait. Dot bun. Hold on. There it is. I was using the wrong directory. Okay. So, let's try something else. Different approach. We're going to try running this command. Help. Come on. All right, fine. We're gonna run ls. And you're gonna tell me I'm running the build command from the same directory as the Docker file. Yes, I am. Yes, the current folder that we're in. Okay, we're gonna run ls. No. ls my home directory. Cannot access. No such file or directory. Okay. What about home? Interesting. Ah, because it's replacing it. Okay, I see. What about... Okay, fine. That's all right. We'll go slash bin slash sh. Okay, now let's see. Okay, so we have bash profile, and it should have been in. See, it should have been installed in the home directory at .bun/bin, and in fact, it is not. And even if I open up my folders, no, if I go to my terminal and I say ls my folder /.bun it does exist. So it's not actually being installed. This is not working. Alright. I'm gonna go back to not using this. Well, because here's the thing. It did work here, right? Yeah, it worked here. So, but that's right. Bun install, blah, 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 blah. Not easy. Not easy. This is a lot of documentation all on one page. Whoa, okay. Okay. All right. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get much further with this. This works, but not to install it. If I'm, okay, fine. It's saying I should use this, right? So let's try this. Let's see, can we add another container? Add extensions? No? How do I add a container? Boop. Images, Images, can I add an image this way? No. Okay, fine. I don't know what to do next. This is not working. This ain't working. That's all right. I think I have taken this journey as far as it's going to take us in the bun world, which is not being able to get started. Is that right? I don't know if that's exactly true. It didn't work in Windows WSL. It didn't work in Docker. I don't know how else to try it. Let's see. Native, Mac OS. Look, it totally says it should work for a Linux subsystem, for Windows subsystem for Linux. I'm gonna try this one more time. Let's try this one more time. Clear that, paste it. This works fine. Yes, it shoots little laser beams across the screen. And then it gets really stoked and finishes 100%. Burnt in the oven. Exactly. Bun was successfully installed to here. Okay, cool. So now if I say bun help, that works as expected. Bun install. Bun install. And this is where it fails. Oh, Stony Eagle. Stony, you been around or are you just showing up? Because I have been dogging on Docker all day. This is the first stream that you've showed up that I've been doing Docker, and I haven't heard a peep. So, you know, It's not working very well, to be honest. Like I literally can't get past this, and then it says upgrade to a newer Linux kernel. All right, this is one thing. Fine. Here's something I've not tried yet. WSL. No, not that. WSL upgrade to newer Linux kernel. Let's see. Okay, alright, fine. Fine, we can try this. Windows, settings. I'm gonna pull this over here. Updates and security. Windows update. Advanced options. Where is advanced options? Oh, I'm not allowed to because it's a corporate computer. Well, you know what? Maybe the next stream I'm going to do on my Linux machine. So that way, that's going to be the plan. I'm going to get that for next week. I'm going to get that set up. We are going to pass on the bun stuff for now. So, Stony, there's your answer. There is a WSL set default version. Uno momento. Thank you, Stony. Good to have a bunch of different cultures and languages respectfully represented on my stream. Makes me feel like a good good host. Now, see, I am on WSL version 2. The problem is not the WSL version, it's the Linux kernel version. But again, it's done. It's over. We're going to move on to this configuration stuff because I'm a man and I have limits. All right, let's move on. So, Docker, burn it with fire. Don't waste your time on Docker, it's useless. I've successfully killed 3 hours and accomplished adding more bloat to my machine. Let's do some stuff. Let's make some really slow processes, right? Okay. All right. Fine. Stony, you want to try this? I'm going to try this. So I'm going to go into PowerShell. I'm going to exit this whatever thing was running. I don't know why I'm letting you take over, but we're going to paste in your WSL set version Ubuntu 22.04 and the number 2. There is no distribution with the supplied name. I can try 20. Oh, now you're laser focused on your thing. Okay. When we're actually going to get some work done. I see how it is. That's okay. That's all right. I don't need Docker. It's cool. I'm much happier building front-end stuff anyway. So let's do some buttons. Let's make this actually look like a button because it's gonna bother me if we don't. So we're gonna do class equals border. Let's do like padding for padding to, I don't know. I'm gonna design this in the. It's not gonna work. Design. Oh no, it should work actually. Button. Let's reload you. Not running, of course. npm run dev. By the way, if anyone has a good process on having live reload for your server and your browser on like an Express app, that would be awesome because I can get it to live reload when I change, when I hit save. But oh, Stony, oh Stony. I'm doing this for you. I'm not giving up on you. Let's try this. I'm not giving up on you. If you're gonna keep trying, I'm happy to copy and paste. Take that name and replace it with your Ubuntu. I know you're determined. You're like, I don't know, a high school boy on prom night. Okay, so you're saying that I should... what am I supposed to replace? Okay, so regular Ubuntu with version flag. Remove... Okay, so you're saying something like set version. Yeah, I'm already using v2. That's what I've told you. That's what I'm saying. So have I installed Docker with the exec from docker.com? I have Docker installed. Oh boy, Stony just showing up. Stony just coming in at the end of the stream, deciding to start elbowing people out of the way to get the front of the line, up on stage, thinking they're gonna get past security and dive into the crowd and crowd surf. Huge delay. Yeah, well, last time I fixed it by stopping streaming and restarting streaming, but we're far enough along that it's fine. I'm just gonna keep going, Stones. Stones. Really? Really? That's what I need to do? This is what I need to do. Okay, but I have this, right, so I need to change this host file path to my current directory, right? To like this, I think, hopefully. Version doesn't support it. This is, okay, so the wild thing about this is I think it must be a bug on their end because I'm not even in WSL here. This is inside of, okay, there's one more thing I can test. There's one more thing I can test. Let me copy that. Run Docker version from the Ubuntu CLI. Okay. .10.17. Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. It's fine, guys. Maybe I'll submit a ticket or something. I was looking at the source code that actually comes back from the bun, like the curl command. I think that they're not ready for Windows. So it's okay. Cool, we got our little button showing up there. It's looking okay. Let's do border. Let's do border blue 300. What blue is this? Oh, that's 500. Cool. We'll do that. Border blue 500, and we'll do border -2, I think. Yeah, there you go. That's looking like a button. Border 2, border blue, and padding Y. Three, padding X, 1. No, backwards, got that wrong. 1. No, wait, what do I want? Yeah, X, 3. Cool. npm run dev. That should be up. That's going to get our child processes online, or our cluster up and running. Clustered, that's another thing that I want to test. And to do that, I really need to see if there's a way. No. Cool, that's my button. Okay, let's see. You'll cook a compose while you do this. Okay, fine. If you want to make something set up, that's great. I honestly, working with Docker and trying to get things to work is not my favorite type of development work. Some people actually like it. It's really important. Those people are awesome. I'm not awesome. I'm awesome. I'm just not awesome like that. You just run on your Windows and it seemed to work fine. Not sure what setting is different. But I mean, if you want to send me a command line argument or whatever, a command, or if you want to send me a Docker file, all for it. But my tolerance for trying to deal with the Docker stuff, it's gone. It's empty. But sure, would love something that actually works. In the meantime, I need to do some stuff, like some stuff. So third-party scripts. Let's go third-party scripts. This is funny because, well, no, that's fine. Get HTML. Third-party scripts. Okay. Class equals margin bottom 4, and then this one also is going to be a class margin bottom 4. No. Scripts. Cool. Party town also is going to be class margin bottom 4. Then we need to do cool if in here we're gonna say, not in here, in here we're gonna say hey, you got your query, right? Or you got your things. So what is it? We should have, there it is, scripts. Const scripts is going to equal request.query.scripts or empty array. No, it's going to be just that. And it's going to be a let. And then we're going to say if type of, no, array dot is array scripts. That means it'll either be, it may be undefined at this point. So if it's defined and there's a single value, this will step into here. And if, let's see, so scripts is going to equal and then scripts equals undefined, or scripts double equals null, I like better. Question mark, if it's null, we're just going to set it to an empty array. Otherwise, we're going to put scripts in there. So what this should tell us is console log scripts. Yeah, okay, you don't like being able to, whatever. Your type is going to be either a string or an array of strings. There you go. No. Undefined is not assignable to type string or that. Okay, fine. Or undefined. Really? That's dumb. Whatever. Purple Elf is raiding with a party of 32. What's up, Purple Elf? Thanks for coming on. I'm gonna be around for, hello! How was your stream? It's usually me raiding you because, you're usually streaming for like 6 hours on marathon streams. Hey, core function initiated. Hey to you. We are bashing our heads against the wall trying to get Docker to work and then giving up. But yeah, it's fun. Fun stuff. So I guess there's probably a lot of people that have not been here before on this project. I am frustrated, and I think there's also a bit of a delay. But I'm frustrated because, yeah, spent like 3 hours working on Docker to try and check out Bun. If none of y'all are familiar, bun.sh, it's a new JavaScript runtime, supposed to be crazy fast, everything included. You practically don't even have to write the application. It's that good. But I wanted to check it out. I'm running Windows or like Ubuntu terminal inside of WSL running on top of Windows. So it's not perfect every time. And Bun did not have a good time running inside of WSL. So then we spent another couple of hours on Docker trying to say, okay, fine, you don't want to run on WSL? We'll get you a nice, clean Docker container on Ubuntu, and we'll like give you what you want, Bun. And Bun was like, nah. So that didn't work. It was a pain in the butt. But you know what? Do I have low latency mode on? I don't know what low latency mode on. Is that on Twitch or is that on OBS? Yeah, Stream Elements on top of it. Anyway, what I'm trying to do here is I want to create some sort of playground application where it's deliberately, not necessarily deliberately poorly optimized, but I need things, it needs to run like slow enough that I can actually measure things. So I'm trying to do things like load in images that are too big, have processes when it's trying to generate HTML that it's like using up a lot of time or using up a lot of memory or things like that. My dashboard, okay. Dashboard. And the dashboard is going to be my Twitch dashboard, not my OBS dashboard. I don't know. I'll come and figure that out another time. Thank you very much. I will look at Twitch low latency mode. Thank you very much for the tip. And anyway, what I want this thing to do... Yeah. So what I want this thing to do is, one, I want it to report the server metrics. So even that requires a couple of different things. One, we're going to see what Node actually provides us. This is all the details that the built-in Node API gives us. Then I want to see what it's hosted on Linode. So Linode has its own little like performance application monitoring stuff. So I want to see what Linode says. And then I want to install some third-party tracking thing like New Relic. That's going to be, you just install it on your server and it's like tracks things and monitors it. So once we have the metrics, then we can say, cool, what is this not crappy, but what is this like more realistic application looking like in terms of performance? Then there's going to be server performance and there's going to be client-side performance. Those things I just mentioned are going to be measuring the server performance. We're going to switch from a Node server to an Express server to a Fastify server. We're going to switch from runtimes from Node to Dino to Bun. And we're going to do things on the server. Ideally, maybe switch from an origin server to an edge server on Akamai. And then we're going to do things like offloading certain requests to a CDN, start loading some requests from Redis, and that's all server-side stuff. Then on the client side, once the server is done like generating the HTML to send and sending it, then we'll do client-side optimizations like, we're not going to actually remove third-party scripts like Google Tag Manager because I don't think that's a realistic metric to measure, but we'll use things like PartyTown to run third-party scripts and processes off the main thread in a service worker. And then other things like, I don't know, concatenating style sheets or minifying style sheets and JavaScript and optimizing images. Like those I think are a little bit more obvious, or at least those are things that I've done a lot more in my career. So we'll walk through that a little bit and see how much of an impact that actually has. We'll see if we can measure load versus like ongoing performance issues like jank and stuff. And that's actually another, maybe a good one. So I've got my list of things that I want to check out here. And let's go like CSS transforms versus, I don't know, other stuff. Okay. All right. Creekburn. I did try running that. I will come back to you. I will see if I can get that running on another time. Maybe I'll like restart my computer, but restarting computer is probably not an option midstream. So I'll tell you what, my vow to you, my oath, my promise, my guarantee is after, actually, I don't even know if I'm going to remember to do this, but like I said, I'm a JavaScript developer, and sometimes the promises I make reject or just never complete. So we'll treat it that way. Is after this stream, I am going to restart my computer, turn on PowerShell in administrator mode. I'll even turn on the cmd.exe in administrator mode, and I will run that WSL update and shutdown command just for you. And also for me, because obviously you're trying to help me here, so really appreciate that. Yo, CM Griffin, what's going on? Thanks for the follow. So yeah, let's see what we can do to get this thing actually modifying. What I'm trying to do right now is just get this form to like show these, like add or include or exclude these things. So right now in the head, we do have Google Tag Manager. I want to be able to turn these things on and off based on whether they exist in the query string parameters. So, this is working fine. I'll have it as an array. What we want to do is when I reload this, I want to see what this array looks like. And it looks like an array that contains the things that I would expect. Now, what we can do is say, we're going to say the option, something like this. Remove that. We're going to say the args. We're going to say const args equals this object, and then instead of passing in the config object that we have here, we're going to say something like, what do I need? What does this expect? Title, start. Boop, 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 boop. How do I go to definition? There we go. Cool. I need these things. I need to see if these things need to be included. Broop, broop, broop. Broop. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. That's what we've got. So each of these colons, need a comma after, and then after each of these, we're going to say Sentry, CDN.js, and tag manager equals scripts dot includes and then whatever it's going to be, right? So one is going to be Sentry. One is going to be CDN.js, and one is going to be, what was it, tag manager? I think it was tag manager, tag-manager. Great. Party town is going to say if request query dot party town triple equals on, because that's the default. Oops. Because that is the default value for a checkbox. Cool. So now we've got our args. Args are giving a complaint because of the TypeScript stuff, but we reload that. We see for some reason there's a space under Google Tag Manager. That's because I have my stuff in the wrong place. Class. Boom. This needs to be on the field set. There you go. Okay, so now we can say if these are set, yes. We can also set the default value for those. We're going to say input this, And then I'm going to say checked equals string interpolation, and we're going to say if yeah, config.tagManager is set. Config.tagManager. Same thing is going to go for these other ones. Checkbox, checkbox. This is going to be Sentry. This is going to be CDN.js. And reload. We should have seen those checked. Okay, yeah, it's working. Great. We should see those. We should see all of those in the head of the document. We see Sentry, CDN.js, and Google Tag Manager. Yes. Okay, turn those off. And in the head, we don't see any of those third-party scripts. We do see that though, which is weird. But I don't know. Music, where are you going on me? Oh shoot, I am like way past the time that I was supposed to stop. I think that's as far as I'm going to get. So thanks all for hanging out. Thank you, Elfie, for the raid, and thank you for everyone that followed after the raid. That was quite nice. So yeah, let's see. We're mostly doing all right. There's some more stuff on this form that I want to fill out. I want to be able to turn this stuff off, turn it on, and next what I'm going to do in the next stream, well, as far as this form goes, is I'm going to add configuration options to be able to turn on really poor loading performance. So I have a couple of these API endpoints that literally just like interact with the file system, run a Fibonacci sequence, or do some really poorly performant like nested loops. All of that so that we can actually decrease the performance of the application. And the reason why we want to do that is so that we can say, hey, is there any way to speed this up? Or how do we speed this up? So that's what we're going to be working on next. Should be pretty simple. And hopefully, yeah, Stony, Creek Burn. Thank you. I will take it on Discord. If you do want to send me something in terms of that getting bun working, that'll be fun. Appreciate the help. All right, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. Mwah. I love it. I love you. Nugget loves you. Nugget, you want to come say goodbye? You want a treat? You want to say goodbye? Come here. Oh. 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 What's this? Come here. Yes, I'm going to trick you. Come here. Come here. There you go. Oh my gosh, I hit my head. Okay. There's the little nugs. There's the little nugs. Ah. Cheers, Brent. Cheers, everyone. Goodbye. He's very cute. He doesn't know what's going on. Docker. All right, Stony, if you say that's it. Mwah. Let's go. Okay. Thanks, y'all. Till next time, next Wednesday, 12:30 Pacific Standard. 4-hour streams. That's the usual. Peace.